Some paranormal activities can haunt you, and in this video, we will talk about a few paranormal incidents that will give you nightmares. This is part 2 of this video, and we've already put part 1 up on the channel, so if you're new here, why don't you watch part 1 before watching part 2? Welcome back to Horror Drip. Please like, share, and subscribe for more ghost stories. Julie, a TikTok user, posted video evidence of the haunting to her residence. Julie claims that the land on which the Lantern Townhouse was constructed is said to be haunted. The contractors discovered the bodies of 3 murder victims when they dug to place down the foundation while building a complex of townhouses, which led to a horrifying discovery. Julie has had a growing number of strange occurrences since moving here. Her security camera caught an intriguing scene of her cat interacting with an odd object in August. While we can't see anything, Julie's cat looks waving at something. Then, a little while later, the cat definitely responded to whatever occurred in the room by sitting up. Remarkably, the cat hardly even has time to look down before something flashes by where it was looking. This camera recently captured something at Julie's residence that gave her shivers. An airy mist can be seen drifting through the space at night. This fog appears briefly and is located in the upper left corner of the screen. Although Julie is unsure of the actual origin of the problem, she sneaks into suspicion that her cat's little friend is to blame. Another night, something strange was captured on a camera mounted outside Julie's home. A phantom appeared in front of Julie's house. This ethereal creature came suddenly and moved from left to right before dissipating. The title of this video was Ghost Sighting. As a group of friends was gathering in a room for a paranormal investigation, one of them received a glimpse of something terrifying. One of the women in the group caught a glimpse of a girl wearing a blue dress who appeared in the distance. Before fading, this frightening apparition can be seen plainly rocking back and forth. Despite man's direct gaze on it, no one else in the room could see the apparition. There's no disputing that something was hiding in that back room, but it's good that this horrifying incident was documented on camera. For over a year, Josh from TikTok has been recording the unusual events in his home. He had never before experienced anything supernatural, at least not until he playfully purchased a haunted doll on eBay. When he started hearing unusual noises, seeing objects move on their own, and even seeing shadowy figures in the corners of his eye, he immediately understood that this doll was worth nothing and that he was joking. It appears from a recent post that he observed that behavior in progress. A kettle started to slide across the counter and eventually fell to the floor after one of the kitchen cabinets fully opened on its own. Although watching this film gave Josh goosebumps, the experience paled in comparison to what came next. He woke up to the sound of scratching and started recording right away. The bedroom door opened as he pointed his camera at it, and shortly after, a sinister pair of crimson eyes peered out of the shadows and fixed themselves on Josh. He bravely came out of bed expecting to see someone, but no one was there to be seen. Is this man dealing with a dark power in his house, or is this whole thing merely a big hoax? This creepy video, which an unidentified user shared, has been going around the internet recently. The unidentified uploader has gotten a request. They casually glanced at the notice from their Ring camera, assuming it to be nothing in the middle of the night, but what they witnessed on their phone screen made them shudder. This airy figure is observed moving gently from left to right, which doesn't seem to be a live thing. The unknown uploader has no logical explanation for who or what was in their home at the time of this clip because they were home alone. This was an event that no one was expecting. There had been no paranormal activities in their house before, but this airy figure was something. This video doesn't look like it's edited, so it could be proof of ghosts. A live escape room experience is The Basement. It is in Las Vegas and is said to be haunted. In order to eventually escape, visitors are trapped in a room and given a series of puzzles and hints. However, things become even more intriguing when you factor in this building, which has a mysterious presence inside. Both visitors and employees have mentioned having odd experiences, and most recently when a staff member heard chairs moving in a different room, she swiftly reached for her phone and was able to record it. A few seconds after entering the room, we can see a chair has independent movement. When it becomes apparent that no one else is nearby, this strange conduct becomes even more eccentric. So, if a supernatural entity was genuinely controlling this chair, perhaps a ghost was attempting to enter break. On a chilly morning in 2016, a man named Nick Foster shared a video on his YouTube account from back in 2012. When the sun rose, Nick was out in the woods walking his dog when his dog suddenly halted and warned him that something was around. The dog had been chasing squirrels through the trees. Nick didn't detect anything or anyone in the vicinity, but when he watched his camera, he found something unexpected. This ghostly person appears on top of a helmet and trench coat, and a terrifying figure can be made out in the distance. Nick comes to the conclusion that this is the ghost of a World War II soldier. What exactly lurked in the woods in 2016? Nick is confident that nobody else was there while this filming took place. A family uploaded a scary video to the internet in 2019. They caught something frightening on their home security camera around 1 a.m. on a beautiful summer night, which has left many viewers perplexed. This family's driveway appears to have something prowling around the cars, and what the camera saw horrified them. The automobile lurched to the right and the door swung open as though a typical night had just taken a sharp turn. The family inside the cars was asleep, and no one was in the area when this incident occurred. Therefore, something or someone could have done it. This TikTok user is a regular person who uploads numerous videos about the app. Moreover, the source asserts that he was never personally encountered anything paranormal in his home. But recently, when he looked at a notification from his doorbell camera, he discovered something odd. We can see someone who is walking, and in no way it looks like a human. It's very faint and not at all clear, but it is there. Spanning the roadway, there is a phantom figure visible. This tall figure moved from right to left in front of the cars, but as he continued along the sidewalk, it gradually turned into night. The uploader would have liked that no one ever saw this clip and had no explanation for it. This footage also looks authentic, and the source is somewhat reliable. The Charm City Paranormal YouTube channel anticipation that a team of researchers would frequently revisit the path of haunted places to locate unmistakable paranormal proof in haunted prisons and abandoned hospitals. The Charm City crew will put themselves in terrifying situations in order to develop effective solutions. In a recent inquiry, the team chose Wilson Castle, a sizable estate in Vermont, as its particular target. This home has long been the subject of haunting rumors. Some claim that this home contains a gateway that opens the door to the afterlife. Something became aware of the investigators' presence when they began their investigation. A pretty obvious message emerged as they began the EMP session. As soon as they pushed the record, a warm message urging them to get out in the recording appeared. As the investigation went on, something weird transpired in front of the camera. His camera recorded an odd aberration in a closet as he panned to the left. The entity that may have left them the message generated earlier in inquiry can be seen rising in a frightening sphere. These were the horrifying videos that I was able to find. Now, are these videos real, or is it just some camera trick? I'll leave that for you to decide. Do let us know your opinion in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Do check out other interesting ghost videos on our channel.